So I have the cat here sleeping. Cha-ching! Okay, so today's news, China to ban ships from area near Taiwan due to falling rocket wreckage. China will ban ships from entering an area north of Taiwan due to possible falling rocket wreckage. A provincial maritime authority said days after Beijing conducted large-scale military drills around the South Rhode Island. The area around 160 kilometers from the Taiwanese capital Taipei will be closed from 9 to 3 p.m. local time, the Maritime Safety Administration of China's eastern Fujian province said. It added that vessels would be forbidden to enter for the duration of the shutdown. The announcement came after Taiwan's transport ministry said Wednesday that Beijing planned to impose a no-fly zone north of the island due to space ease. The air restrictions would be enforced from 9:30 to 9:57 local time. The ministry said, adding that the zone lies on the convergence areas of many international routes. China had initially planned a 3-day shutdown but had relented following objections from Taiwanese authorities. According to the ministry, Beijing's foreign ministry declined to confirm on Thursday whether the no-fly zone would be imposed, with spokesperson Wang Wenbin telling reporters at a regular briefing to refer to the competent authorities. Okay, so another news is, I'm still solidly solvent, says Malaysia tycoon Lee Kim-yu as he denies bankruptcy allegations. Kuala Lumpur Malaysian tycoon Lee Kim-yu has denied the bankruptcy allegations made against him, saying that he is still solidly solvent. According to the Star, Mr. Lee explained that a bankruptcy notice was filed against him at the Malaysian Insolvency Court. The notice was based on U.S. Arbitration Court judgment. I am far away from insolvency. I am solidly solvent as an entrepreneur in Malaysia. I don't choose to be bankrupt. I don't want to be bankrupt. I never declared myself to be bankrupt nor filed for bankruptcy. Mr. Lee was quoted as saying by the Star. According to Mr. Lee, the bankruptcy notice was filed by a U.S. citizen who goes by the name Gerald Patrick Healy, and the latter was a former employee of the company of his in the United States called Globans, which was one of the former employee had sued him personally for RM3 million at the U.S. Arbitration Court, which ruled in Mr. Healy's favor. News is Indonesia's anti-corruption agency leaders probe over alleged ethics violation. The Supervisory Board of Indonesia's Anti-Corruption Commission questioned 5 leaders in the agency over alleged ethics violation in relieving a former investigation director of his duties. This came after Mr. Endar Priantoro reported to members of the Corruption Eradication Commission, Chairman Firly Baharu and Secretary General Kaya Harap, to the Supervisory Board last week after he was dismissed. According to the Jakarta Post, Supervisory member Albertina Ho said that all 5 commissioners, namely Mr. Bahuri as well as KPK Deputy Chairman Nawawi Pamonti, Alexander Marwata, and Johannes Ten, have been questioned. We questioned all the leaders from morning to reportedly. Meanwhile, Mr. Priantoro and Ms. Harap were already summoned for questioning on Monday. Following the report made by Mr. Priantoro, the KPK insisted that his dismissal was in line with the ending of his employment contract on March 31, according to the Jakarta Post.